Hey guys, it's Tess Whitehurst, and today I'm going to show you how to do a simple candle spell. And you can do it for pretty much any purpose. We're going to do it for joy today because why not, right? You can always benefit from joy. So, simple candle spell. It's a way of empowering really almost any intention, and you can do it instantly. Here we have a selection of these fun little spell candles. It doesn't have to be this. You can use jar candles, you can use votive candles. The fun thing about these little candles is that they burn pretty quickly. So you light it and then it burns all the way out. So it feels like this jolt to your intention. Jar candles can be cool if you want to have a long-term, if it feels more powerful to you to have a long-term shift. Then you can light it and then extinguish when you leave the house and relight it again until it burns all the way out, or anywhere in between. Tall jar to tiny little spell candle. So I'm gonna choose this color today because joy, to me this feels like joy, this color. So you can do that too, whatever color kind of feels the most powerful for the intention that you're choosing, whether it's success, abundance, romance, healing, purification. Okay, so here we have the candle. I'm holding it in both hands. And before I do magic, I always like to make sure to ground, to connect to the earth, and then to connect to the cosmos. So we'll take a moment, or I'll take a moment now, and you can take a moment when you do your candle spell, to connect with the core of the earth. So I'm aware of my feet, and then I send an awareness, sort of a visualized pillar or roots of light down into the core of the earth. I imagine, sense, feel myself plugging into that light and that light coming up into my field. So it's this magnetic, grounding, nourishing earth light. Feeling it move through my field, my aura, my body, my cells. And then I imagine, sense, visualize a pillar of light moving from the crown of my head up out of the earth's atmosphere into infinity, plugging in to that infinite light, feeling, sensing, imagining that light coming down, mixing with the earth light. So that's plugging you into your divine power, where your power really comes from, which is your connection with the infinite. So we're in this illusion of time and separation and individuality, but to create change in that illusion, we connect with the truth, which is our connection with all that is. So once you do that, you have your candle in both hands, and you call on, invoke, connect with the divine in a way that feels powerful for you. You can do this out loud or you can do this silently. And so, yeah, my familiar here helping me, my cat. So we're just going to call on, or I'm just going to call on the great goddess and say, Great Goddess, thank you for bringing joy, for increasing joy in my life. And then remembering that connection with all that is with the earth, I feel joy. I feel, sense, imagine, visualize joy. I bring it in. So remembering what it feels like, that expansive feeling of joy, and feeling grateful for it already being present. And then sending this energy of this intention that I've just conjured up, this energy in my field, sending it into my hands. So being plugged in, the energy merges here, it comes down my arms, into my hands, and into the wax of the candle. So for some people, myself included, I like to visualize light, this energy as light. And I like to think sometimes of the way the sun is blinding when you look at it for a second. So that blinding light in a sphere and this color, this blue, sky blue color. And then lighting it. So the cool thing about this aspect of the magic is that now the candle, as it burns down, it disappears. The molecules spread off into the ether. So built in to the spell is that release, because that's an aspect of manifestation and magic always. It's like when you write a letter and then you drop it in the mailbox, you release it to the infinite. So now as it burns, this intention, we have the sense of this, the energy of the intention moving out, evaporating, spreading out into the ether, knowing exactly the best way to help manifest whatever the intention is. So always, you can always pour more gratitude. Thank you, 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 blessed be, and so it is. You can thank whatever. You can call on, like I just called on the great goddess. You can also choose divinities or helpers based on your intention, or whoever feels right if you have a helper or a divinity that you like to work with regularly. Okay, so that's candle magic. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in a comment. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.